some of your caucus members strategizing about voter suppression.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if you have any plans to bring the administration, anybody from DOJ in, to even consider filing lawsuits, or does it rise to that level?
It certainly rises to that level. We believe one of the most perverse policies that are being pursued in our states around the country are efforts to subvert Americans' basic right to vote. It's being done in a number of ways. Number one, to require identifications that many people don't have. But they're citizens and they have every right to vote. Suppression efforts have gone on throughout this country and have been accelerated in the last 12 months in many, many states. We intend to heighten America's focus on these efforts at undermining the basic American right to vote and to have their vote counted. As you know, I was the sponsor of the Help America Vote Act along with Bob Ney. The leader and I work closely on that bill along with my colleagues here. We want to make sure that every American can vote. So what we intend to do, working with the administration, working with nonpartisan groups around the country interested in ensuring the basic right of Americans to vote, working with civil rights groups, human rights groups, voter education projects, working with the minority communities, working whether they be Hispanic, African American, or any other minority, to ensure that in the coming months and years that every American, as we pledged to do when we adopted HAVA, not only has the right to vote, but will be encouraged to vote and will be facilitated in making sure they can cast their vote. So the answer to your question is we intend to very vigorously pursue this. We're working very closely with the Hispanic Caucus, with the Congressional Black Caucus, and with the Progressive Caucus, with the Blue Dogs, with every aspect of our caucus to make sure that Americans can vote and to confront and to bring to light the efforts that are being made throughout this country in too many states to undermine people's right to vote and to suppress registered voters from casting their vote legally and effectively.
If I could follow this, the suppression, is it actually illegal, or are they just throwing speed bumps up in the road? I mean, well, not anything you could really prosecute, correct?
Well, you're correct. Some of these may not be crimes. However, the poll tax was not a crime during the period of time that it was in force. It was the law. They were following the law. But ultimately, it was concluded that those laws violated the constitutional right of Americans to have the opportunity to vote and to due process and equal protection of the laws. So that we believe some of these efforts that are being made are clearly designed to suppress the vote of those people who most need to vote to make sure that their government is paying attention to their needs, as well as the needs of those who have great resources and can get attention. Frankly, there are some people, the way they get attention is to vote, because they don't have great money to contribute or great status or power. So what is their power? Americans basically have believed throughout our history the basic power of the people is to vote and select their leadership and select their policies. We want to make sure that's protected.
If I just